Just arranging my stuff so I can see. As I get set up, I am going to run a little ad break thing that I've been testing out. So, in theory, viewers should see that. Well, it says error, they can't see an ad right now, so never mind.
No problem.
Never mind. Alright.
So, heads up, my connection to the server has been interrupted.
Okay. I'm still getting the book set up, so if you want to... We'll give it a second here and see if it comes back in. I think Roll20, at least on my end as well, it seems like it's getting a little bit of an extra load tonight.
Gotcha.
While it loads back in... give me 1 second.
What was the plan, guys? Did we want to sleep and then teleport to the city and come back? Or what was the idea?
I feel like Ben was saying we're close to the end of this book, so I say we go to the little town, sleep it off, go finish this, and then we'll head back to Magnamar once we're done with this book, which might be this session or next session, I don't know, but that's kind of my thought or consensus after what we were chatting about last week.
Sounds good to me.
Alright. I got the blue cloak on tonight. Oh, I gotta put up my video and so you guys can see as well. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It makes it more interesting when we get to see your poker face, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's hard because I wish both cameras were as good quality because like the one I use for the stream is not as good, or is better than the one I have that's just like on the laptop. Which is also like, why is it such a nice gaming laptop, but the camera is absolute shite?
Yeah, you think in like just this point in time in history, like every camera that came on any device would just be like incredibly high resolution?
You would think, but tis not the case with my laptop. All right, let us get into it. So, where we last left off, you guys had cleared out Fort Rannick, retaking it. You found a few recruit survivors in the jail cell, and both Jakardos and Shalelu decided to stay behind and help kind of reestablish this area for the Black Arrow Rangers. You guys had heard of a few different missions that you were investigating. You had discovered that the previous leader of the Rangers had in fact been having some sort of affair with a nymph. This would be Lamitar Baden, was the previous ruler. Jakardos is hoping that perhaps his friend is still alive somewhere, and asked you to investigate the nearby glens, kind of like this marshy area. You also were warned by Jakardos in kind of the same breath that up Hook Mountain, which is farther up into the highlands than you guys have been yet, he fears that that is where perhaps any more Kriegs are hiding out, although he warns you that he is worried that there are giants there as well, full-blooded giants. And he thinks before the fort is truly secure, if these things are acting under the orders of some sort of giant, and you guys have heard at least one person mention the name Mokmorian, then the region is still in danger. But he fears that he will not be up to the task of, harrowing the Hook and going up to the Hook Mountain clan hold by himself. So he's kind of tasked you guys with that as well. But at the moment, you are headed back to Turtleback Ferry, where you go to the local inn. The halfling couple that owns it is, more than happy to see you. I believe they were. What were they taxidermying for you? They were taxidermying like a big head.
Ooh, I thought you were gonna say red, but no, it's Black
jeez.
Maga. It's Black Maga.
Yes,
they are.
they are.
Not
They're
the
working
wolf.
on taxidermying Black Maga's head. Yeah. So this is Yads and Berthandi. As you come back, Berthandi's like, "Oh, please, the lot of you, come get some sleep. You look like you've been through the pits of hell itself."
Oh, we have. It's been a rough one. Lost a member of the group, unfortunately, so we don't need that pet deposit back anymore. But
Oh, I'm so sorry. Look, I'm sure you'll find another beastie out there, but oh, that's a right shame. You hear Yaz from the shed out back. He's like, "Do they want me to taxidermy that one too?"
No, I think canonically Ezra would have buried Red back at Fort Rannoch.
All right. Goes back to like like stuffing sawdust in this giant serpentine head, which I assume is a part of taxidermy. I don't know how to taxidermy an animal. I assume you gotta like dry it out and shit. I don't know.
Stuff it full of hay. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do, right? It's that easy. That's simple. One simple step. You put it in like a giant jar of pickles, I imagine, and just kind of pickle
Yeah, that
that
works.
bad boy.
Yeah.
What's sad is I'm gonna have to like bury Red's character sheet at some point, like get rid of it. It's so painful to look at now.
Oof. So, is there anything you all want to do as you kind of drift off into this sleep?
Cantham's gonna just get some straight up sleep because I feel like we're gonna head up to Hook Mountain here in the morning. So, just recharge as much as possible.
All right.
Yeah, I think
As-
Ezra would do the same.
Okay. As you all sleep, a few of you are visited by dreams. Let's start off with Ezra. Ezra, as you drift off into sleep, memories of the times you've had with Red still fresh in your mind. You begin to dream of a open field, kind of flowing wheat and grass. You see a man crouched in there, shoulders about level with the tall grass, holding a stag-horn bow. Without looking back, he kind of, throws his voice over to Ezra. "You lost your hunting companion, did you?"
I did.
Don't worry. I'm sure eventually he'll make his way as part of my pack. Give me a knowledge religion, or if you don't have it, give me a straight intelligence check.
Okay. Somehow I'm hoping that you read my history and this is my long lost mentor that passed, but if not, that's great
Well-
too. Intelligence. I
Way
don't
to
have
insert
really.
your will into the game. I love it.
Yeah, not very smart.
I forgot about your guy though.
So you're not entirely wrong. As you look at him, it kind of flickers into the face of your old mentor. But you realize that is little more than a guise to make you comfortable. You do sense part of your master's presence here, but you also realize there's something more. As you examine the bow, you realize that this is at least some sort of imagined or real fragment of Aristal, Old Deadeye. Aristal is Old Deadeye, the stag god, Estig the hunter. He is the god of hunting. And as such, he is often depicted in art with wolves running alongside him, aiding in his hunt, bringing down mythical prey. You see him loose a bow. The shot hits a deer that you didn't even see before, but he drops it. With this, he stands up and turns around to you. He says, just because Red is with me now does not mean you should give up. Your mentor wouldn't want that. Quite frankly, the will of the hunt would not want that either. Someone new will come to help you. You just have to trust that the wilderness will help you when the time is right. Dream fades to darkness.
Cool.
Next, Turgon. You toss back and forth restlessly in your bed, sweat beading on your forehead. As we see into your dream, you see flickering fires, then icy tundras, then a metal city constructed with a wall seemingly made of screaming souls. You can either make a knowledge planes check or a knowledge arcana check. If you have those. You realize that you are kind of rapid fire flashing through various areas of hell. Cocytus, Dis, all these different layers. And as you end up kind of in this overhead view of Dis, the city of hell, it's the second layer, you hear a voice behind you, no longer weakened by 10,000 years of imprisonment. If it isn't my newest subject. You turn around and see Avaxiel, your devil patron. Do you say anything to him?
It's nice to see you've regained your strength.
He flexes his wings. You can see that while he has regained at least some of his strength, there are still like holes in his wings. His horn on one side is partially snapped off at the tip. Yes, I regain my strength as time passes on. And as I grow, your powers will grow as well. Have you named the bond, the familiar I have given you?
I have named him Ember.
A fitting name, worthy of an agent of hell. As he grows, take care to protect him. Should I see you not honoring our bond, well... He looks down, and you guys kind of like the whole scene shifts as suddenly you are floating in front of the walls of Dis, which are made up of like semi-solid souls screaming in agony. You freed me, I gave you power. This does not mean our interactions are at an end. And with that, he vanishes as well. Next, we see Cantham, who some of the halfling inn owners have kind of snuck you a little bit of their finer halfling brew as a little kind of nightcap. And suddenly you find yourself not in the inn in Turtleback Ferry with its few modest tables and a few straw mattresses. You find yourself in Sandpoint at the Rusty Dragon. The townsfolk who call you all heroes having an uproarious time. And you see a tall, thinnish man with a rakish smile, hair swept back, clean-shaven, hefting a golden tankard. Ah! One more for the house! Everyone cheers. He clatters his mug down next to you and flops into a seat. Cantham, my boy, I hope you know that you heroes have started to gain the attention of the Outer Planes. There's a lot going on in Varizia right now that could affect all the realms. But hey, he shoves you on the shoulder. Don't let rules get in the way of enjoying what is truly good in life. Don't let the stress get you down. Sure, you're gonna help fight for a lot of freedom. If you succeed, countless lives that would have been reduced to slavery. Hey, they'll be free to drink, journey, and do whatever they want. But for you to bring this freedom, you have to remember where you come from. Remember everything you've learned from Cheliax to Varizia. All you've learned as a halfling across the Inner Sea. If you're going to protect your people, well, you're going to have to protect all of Galarian as well. Just like the other god, not really to let a word get in edgewise, he cheers your mug. And with kind of a feeling of good libations and fun, things begin to fade away into the regular deep sleep now that you kind of come out of REM.
Oh, that was awesome.
And now...
Put me back in.
We're almost ready. I gotta give everybody a little dream.
Yep.
Agnar, you don't have a specific deity in mind, do you?
No, he is unaffiliated.
That's what I thought.
Come to the dark side.
So,
We have cookies.
Agnar, you jolt awake, or so you think. The landscape is unfamiliar. You see a tall mountain peak overlooking the Storvel Plateau, the red highlands of Varizia. As you stand near the top of this peak, you see a figure clad head to toe in full plate armor, spikes jutting out of the metal. As he lifts a great sword in two hands, you see clash, clash, clash. He slams it against a shield that has been wedged between two rocks. You see various figments of warriors past. Norse-like Ulfin running up with Viking shields. Chilaxian devil casters and devil binders running to this being. Even the dark-skinned population of Osirion, wielding Kopeshes, rise to meet his challenge. All fall. Agnar! Haha! The Giant's Bane, indeed! Now, I'm not like other gods, not one to stand on ceremony, so let's get to the point. I like you. I like the damage you've done. Remember, the clash of sword or blade on shields is my song. I reside in your armor, your blade. Strike at your foes and I will guide your hand, for I thirst only for battle. Give me a, if you have it, you can do knowledge religion, or just a straight in check for Agnar.
I do not think I have that one. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, you don't have knowledge religion.
Alright, got your roll. Get out of here, bug. Bug on my screen. You are a powerful enough warrior that you know who this is. This is our Lord in Iron. It is Gorum, the god of chaos, destruction, and war. He favors strength above all else. As you see him kind of like casually talking while he just lays his great swords into these imagined foes of the past, with the last one struck down, he turns to you. There will be hefty battles yet to come. Sure, sometimes you get entranced by the rage of battle. That wolf should know better than that. But I expect you to triumph if you are to end up with me at my side on the battlefields of the Outer Plains. I don't care about your worship. Merely do what you do best, Giant's Bane. Crush those before you. With one last clang, the sword slams into the shield, and you wake up the next morning.
Cool.
Odral, we go now to your dream. You see a woman floating in darkness. All that is lit is her fiery hair. And not just red, it is truly made of warming flames, like the hearth at your own home. As her angelic wings spread out, the light does so as well. And in the kind of eternal darkness stretching out ad infinitum, you see creatures of the dark, ghouls, demons, cowering at the light of Sarenrae. I'm going to say as her cleric, you would recognize her right away. Odral, a pleasure to see you've made it this far. Now, you may be one of my chosen, an anchorite of the Dawnflower. But you will need your own strength, not just mine own, to carry you through the long nights. You have found yourself in the midst of conspiracy and danger. The others need your healing light, lest they stumble and fall on the path that they have been set out on. Nothing is certain. Since the Age of Lost Omens began, prophecy and fate have become fickle allies at best, and at worst, they have become enemies. They will need your guiding hands to weather what is to come. She reaches out, and you see she holds a ball of fiery light in her hand and just presses it slowly into the holy symbol around your neck. As you awake, knowing that this was more than a dream, you can feel the heat of your necklace briefly radiate in the morning light. And with that, you guys are all awake at the inn the next morning. What is your plan?
Bottle up and sell the special brew they gave me.
Oh, the cup of halfling mead.
Yeah.
Give me
But
a...
not literally. Not totally kidding.
Oh, okay.
Cantham's probably in his head just thinking like, holy crap, man, that must have been some good meat if that's what I did.
Yeah.
That's what I dreamt.
You would have definitely recognized your guy, I think, waking up as, that was Caden Kalian.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. The drunken god.
The drunken god himself.
I want that golden mug of his.
Yeah, those dream sequences were pretty legit. I like that.
Thank you. I love improvising dream sequences.
For sure.
But, based on that, I think our biggest concern right now is going to be the potential of a giant overlord controlling all the Kriegs versus some lost crow. At this point in time.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like that should be our next step. I would love to hear what everyone else thinks.
Yeah, we need to be charging these town folks gold for all the times we're just saving them. Talk to the mayor or something. Work your Cantham magic.
This 300 or 400 person town in the middle of nowhere. Not the wealthiest place, I will confess.
That's pretty much the only reason I'm not doing what we did in Magnamar is because I'm like, they don't have much to give us yet.
So,
anyways.
I know there was talk of potentially trying to, teleport or transport yourselves to Magnamar. Would you still like to try that, or would you like to try to go to either the Shimmer Glens, which is where you're trying to investigate this evidence of the nymph, as well as perhaps Lamitar Biden, the previous ruler, or not ruler, it's a bit of a lofty term, the previous commander of the Black Arrows, or climbing Hook Mountain, which is where you believe the Krieg clanhold is, or the Hook Mountain clanhold, which could potentially have the remains of these giants and perhaps, or the remains of these like ogres, and you think also giants who perhaps could have been pulling the strings and getting all these like trolls and ogres and ogrekin to have similar goals in the region. Kind of a organization that has typically not been seen by these, rather warfaring tribes.
In regards to, I think our biggest pressing issue is going to be the giants. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's probably the biggest thing to worry about at this point. So I don't think we're going to try and teleport away. We'll just kind of head back to Magnamar once we're kind of done with this. The big bad giant at the top of the hill. But is the marshes on the way, or are they out of the way? What are we looking like for topography here?
Give me 1 sec to pull up a map for you guys. I believe it is one of the maps right here. Alright. Loving this new virtual tabletop enhancement thing, because it's going to let me drag you to the Hook Mountain region.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So it is going to be blank for you guys right now. But you know what? I think you guys have seen a lot of these areas. I am going to move the labels onto the token layer.
Oh, there's the dam.
Yeah, so you guys are over here right now. This is Turtleback Ferry.
Yeah.
So you kind of, ducked into the Kriegwood. It's where you found that kind of hillbilly horror area. You went off to Fort Rannoch. You've gone to Skull's Crossing, the dams up here. Storville Deep was what it was walling itself off from. The Shimmer Glens, on the other hand, are kind of across Willow River down at this end. So that is where the river, that is where the evidence for the nymph is. And then Hook Mountain and the Hook Mountain Clan Hold, you would have to kind of go through the Kriegwood, or perhaps climb the mountains behind Fort Rannoch to get up to Hook Mountain, which is over here.
Gotcha. I'm voting for we go straight to Hook Mountain. If we want to do the Shimmer Gloom stuff, we can kind of do that on our way back to Magnamar, because that is the way we would have to go to get back to Magnamar anyways. We'd have to go west.
Mm-hmm. Magnamar is currently west of you, yes.
That makes sense to me.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys embark out onto... sorry, excuse me. You embark out on your way, kind of following the Skull River, easily crossed by some of the local bridges, and you make your way into the Kriegwood. So as you are maneuvering, give me a survival check, because Forever wants to, as you try to chart the quickest course through the Kriegwood to get to the mountain.
All right. I gotta put my favorite train on here.
Nothing like a nat 20 to start us off.
No, nat
no
20,
kidding.
starting a fresh session.
I had enough nat 20s last game playing with Agnar. I think I ran out at that
That's
point.
true. I think you, it might have been the run of your luck right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so easily, all of you, Cantham even more so, you guys smash this check and quickly pick out various hidden trails that have been left behind by, like, ogres, trolls, even large forest game, and start maneuvering your way through the forest at a truly rapid pace. To get through these hunting trails with that successful check, it's going to take you about 3 hours. So assuming you left at around, let's say 9, it'll be around midday when you get to the foot of the mountain. So now is the time to climb the mountain.
Uh-oh.
If you have ways to fly, you can negate some of this, of course.
Who's carrying Cantham?
Yeah, you can get on Ezra's back here.
Okay. I was like that, or I'm hopping on Hazel. Either one will work.
And Ezra, if you,
Hazel's climb is.
I don't want to overrule Ezra's, desire of what he wants for a companion. So if you have ideas of what you want to find,
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to find a war cat while we were traveling back to Magnamar, but if I run into one before then, I'm not opposed to trying to do some wild empathy checks.
Okay.
It does fit with the mountain range.
So you think kind of like a snow leopard or something like that?
Well, what was that, Ethan? It was like the purple war cat.
It's called a war cat. If you type it in, it's like
A war cat.
it's a type
Is
of
the fire pelt cougar or no?
Nope. I'll put a link in there for you.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
But it is a known companion of mountain tribes of. Yeah, it's like a big scary cat, but let me put this in here. It is in the companion list too, but this is just the monster.
Okay.
Manual link.
Okay, got it. Massive cat-like creature has the lithe grace of a feline despite his shell-like armor. Ooh, very interesting. And this is on the creature companion list?
Yep, I'm putting a link for it right here for you as well.
Very cool.
Typically, they do. The orcs were the first ones to kind of tame them into submission.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine they're just like big, scary, armored animals with like a purplish hue to it.
All right. As you guys begin to climb, how are you guys getting up the mountain? Because we'll settle that first before I get into environmental effects.
Okay, yeah. Ezra is going to climb with Cantham on his back, and from my levels in Hunter, I'm going to take on aspect of the bull before I climb to get some extra strength.
Okay. Magic flares up in your limbs as your muscles and veins kind of bulge out a little bit, getting ready to climb. Very good. Is anyone not climbing, I guess I should say? Is anyone just straight up flying?
I'm going to use my that shield of I forgot what the spell's called again.
Shield of
I
Wings,
have 10
I think?
minutes. Yeah, I have 10 minutes of flying.
Okay, that would be enough to get you to the top while they climb.
Oh, good. I'm not.
Weren't there
gonna do
some
my
gloves
inspired
that we
helmets
had?
anymore.
I think you
Yeah,
guys
you have
did
the
get
gloves.
gloves of climbing and swimming or something like that.
Yeah, I could
Drew, you
hand
have
those
them.
over to.
Talk.
Yeah, I have them. I couldn't remember exactly what they were called. I could hand those over to O'Dral to give him a higher bonus on climbing.
He's not climbing though. He's
Okay.
flying.
Yeah.
Word. Okay. What was the bonus on that, Ethan? Do you remember? What are the gloves called?
Gloves of swimming and climbing.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, easy enough.
I think it's a +5 for swimming and climbing. I think.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I lose a +5 competence bonus on your check. So it wouldn't. I don't think it stacks with Inspire competence, but the rest of you are getting.
It doesn't.
+3 unless you're wearing the gloves, in which case it's a +5.
Alright.
So, let's kind of just go down our list. Starting with Agnar. Agnar, you're gonna climb, I assume?
Correct. And I've got the competence selected.
You want the gloves?
No, I've got from Gorham, I got a +4 strength-based checks based on the deity.
Oh, cool.
Is that with their obedience? Because
no,
you have
that's-
to take the
yeah,
feat to
that's
do
what-
Say again?
Yeah.
If it's the bonus from like their worship, basically you have to take a feat called deific obedience to get that bonus.
Ah, okay. Cool. I had that as a note under strength, so 19 is what I rolled.
Yeah, I mean that is already a success. You're gonna need 2
Okay.
more successes.
Okay.
As you go up, I'm also going to make a fortitude save. As winter has truly come at this point. The rains might have slowed down, but it is starting to snow. And as you climb the mountain, you see your breath frost. So Agnar, you successfully can complete all 3 climb checks.
Okay.
Which takes you about an hour. Odral is kind of waiting at the top. Now you need to make the fortitude save as the cold weather begins to take its toll.
Oh man, I'm trying to find it here. Where did it go? There we go.
All right, you shake off the cold weather and continue up. Managing to climb up after about an hour. Odral, you're kind of waiting for him near the top. As up in the distance, I assume you would be smart enough to stop before. Up in the distance, you can see a cave about 400 or 500 feet farther up the slope. But at this point, the slope is gradual enough that you could walk it.
Cool.
All right, let's move down the list then. Turgon, how are you getting up?
I'm gonna dimensional slide 100 foot at a time.
Wild. After, I'll say, okay, so let me double check the length.
Does that take up a spell slot for you?
No, it's like an ability he has.
No. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
It's 90 feet per one.
It should be 100. It's 10. It's 10
Oh.
foot per level.
100 feet. That should take you 4 slots then. Or 4 uses.
Okay.
Alright, now let's go to Ezra. What are you gonna do?
All right. Yeah,
You
Ezra's
got
gonna
the
climb
giant
with.
strength, right?
Yeah, I got the aspect of the bull going on. I got
Aspect
the
of the bull,
climbing
nice.
gloves, and I got my favorite terrain. So, would
And
this
your
be
favorite
considered
halfling?
mountains at this point?
Yes, you are literally scaling a mountain, so yeah.
Okay, cool. I
For
wasn't
sure.
sure if it was still forest or not.
No, it's mountain now.
Okay, cool. Let's knock these out. Oh, that's a nat 1 on the
You
last
get
one.
very high up the side. As you go to grab some of the next, handhold of stone, you accidentally grab some loose scree, and your hand slips. I need you to make a reflex save to catch yourself.
Okay.
You drop about 10 feet, but manage to grab on top, grab both hands above your head on a ledge, and pull yourself back up. You can make another climb check as you look down at the dangerous, rocky, hundreds of feet drop below you. You climb up next to Agnar. As you do this, despite your ability to weather the wilderness, it begins to get cold. Your breath fogs. Give me a fortitude save.
Okay. And I have a +4 to this because I have endurance and I have the ability to resist
Hell yeah, dude.
cold weather.
You are no stranger to hardships in the mountains, and you push through like it's nothing, setting a positive example for the rest of your party. All right, that leaves us with Cantham, who's been kind of inspiring you guys as you go. It's just a general song, keeping a beat in the background. Let's see it, Cantham.
I was climbing on the back of
Yeah.
Ezra the whole time.
Okay, I'm gonna say if you were climbing on his back, I think you should make a reflex save as well on that nat 1, if you were relying on him.
Okay.
That is above the DC. You almost slip, but you grab his ankles from below and manage to climb back up.
Crazy.
Truly wild.
And then do I need a fortitude save for the
And
weather?
yes, you'll need a fortitude save as well for the cold weather.
Me as well.
Yes, Odral as well. Cantham, your blood is hot right now. This is an adventure. You have been given seemingly the favor, or at least the beer of your patron god. It is time to help free Varizia, and that'll help, with the lives of your people. Odral, With the light of Sarenrae kind of burning in your chest right now after your encounter, you also are bolstered and don't feel the cold as you all make it to the entrance of the Hook Mountain Clan Hold. Now, let us stand by 1 second. I'm going to try again. We'll see if it works to run a little ad break right here while I switch us over to the next map. Twould seem it worked this time. Alright. So I'll
pull it up to see what we see. Yep.
Oh, wow, cool.
It was there, but
That's
then it
fine.
just went away.
It was only running for like a little bit.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. It looked like Boba Fett for a second. Or some Mandalorian.
Probably. Alright. So, what we are going to do right here is we are going to get some dynamic lighting going.
Oh, shit.
Okay, my screen just freaked out. Alright. I am going to drag your tokens onto the map for you, and I'm going to give everyone sight. And yes, this will mean that I have to resave your tokens again, but it'll be cool.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, we still got Hazel out here. I forgot about Hazel's climb check, but we'll assume you can get her up there.
Okay, cool.
That's on me. That's my bad.
She's a cute baby cub.
Okay, so who has dark vision?
I should. 1 second. Let me double check. I thought dwarves did.
They do.
They do. So I'm going to give everyone vision, and then I'm going to give you dark vision. Okay, so draw. You have vision, so you should also have night vision up to 60 foot. I'm going to tint your night vision color. It's going to be red. This is all a little new to me, but that's fine.
First time I tried to use it, it wouldn't even work for me for some reason.
We will see if this works, but it might not.
Because they have the new updated dynamic lighting, sometimes
Yeah, the
it's
new
on the
updating
fritz.
is sometimes fucking with me. I mean, can any of you guys see it?
It's black for me.
Okay.
Yep.
Even O'Drawl.
Yeah, I got a big black rectangle.
Alright, let me try one more thing. I wasn't able to test this earlier during the day, so I was hoping it would work,
So-
as it worked last time.
On the map, when you open up the map settings from the drop down menu, is that on updated? Is the map on updated dynamic lighting or the old dynamic lighting?
It says updated dynamic lighting.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you just have to make sure that it matches the player token that you're using. You know, both updated and updated, and not one or the other.
Okay.
So it
let's try.
sounds like that's not the problem.
Whoops, I think I dropped all of you guys on the GM layer. That might be why. Okay. Can any of you guys see now?
Yep.
I think that those of us not with dark vision cannot. So
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is supposed to be dark right now.
Yeah, it's dark. I can't see. I just have.
Would one of you guys like?
I have
to...
low light vision though,
Interesting.
but I don't know how that works.
I'd like to light my torch.
If you want to light your
If
torch,
it's
we
that
can have you emanate light.
Okay.
Is your character on the map? Did I put yours on?
I think it should be. I can't see.
There we go. Oh yeah, I see you. Sorry,
Yeah,
I just couldn't
he's
find
on
you
there.
for a second. Okay, let's try giving you the ability to radiate light. Token emits light. I believe it's up to 20 feet with a torch.
That's true.
What about now? Oh, yeah. Can you see yourself over here?
No, I saw you ping though. I can't see anything right there. Though.
I can see him.
I can see him, like, revealing stuff.
Yes.
Interesting.
Maybe I don't have vision, or have you turned that on for my token?
What about now? I just refreshed it.
Yep.
Okay, so if I move you over to, let's say, over here, you should have a 20-foot area around you that you can see.
I feel like I can see way further than 20 feet.
It's about 20. I'm measuring it.
Okay.
Oh,
my
some
screen
of
froze.
it'll be partially grayed out. That's because we're in explorer mode, which means you've been there, so you know what the ground looks like. But if I move a new token in there, you wouldn't know.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's basically like the idea that, like, you, like, remember where you've been, but you can't constantly see there.
This is cool. I like this.
Alright, I just gave, everyone should have vision now. Can you see him emanating bright light over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's much larger than 20 feet
Yeah.
for sure, but
Yeah, well, we're getting there.
yeah, I mean, we're definitely in the right area, actually. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, the bad news is...
I think I have access to Odral's night vision.
Oh, that shouldn't be a thing.
Because Odral's, for me, is at the center of the map, and I can see like 70 feet out.
Why would you be able to see his night vision?
Oh yeah, I can see too. I can see all around.
What?
Yeah, I can see like.
Let's get
60
into the
feet around me.
advanced setting?
Haha, I'm a hidden telepath, and I can project directly into your minds what I see.
Apparently so. Goodness gracious. Alright. We're gonna have a brief behind the scenes look on the stream camera, because I gotta switch it back to GM so I can actually see your guys' light. Because otherwise it's just a black screen. Alright. I do not know why you guys can see his thing. But I think that's as good as we're gonna get.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I had to do when we played in my campaign a couple weeks ago. I had to be like, oh, well, I guess you could just see.
Yeah. So the reason it's dark right now is just kind of like dense snow flurries. Does anyone want to try to scout ahead? Or what's your plan here?
Well, actually, should I be scouting if there's any scouting going on? Because I'm the only one that actually has full 60-foot vision right now.
Yeah, I think maybe you could move forward ahead of us and
I'm waiting for
You
my
know,
camera to load
do
in,
some
but
scouting.
I'll figure it out for now.
I think that's a good idea, and it's the route we kind of have to take if we're going to scout. But keep in mind, this is the guy who spent 20 minutes trying to jump a 7-foot gap. So when it comes to like skills,
Stealth checks.
unfortunately, yeah, I'm worried about Odral getting in trouble. So just make sure you yell if you get into some shit.
Yep.
I think we should just inch
Alright.
forward with O'Drawl about 60 feet ahead.
Okay, time for
A double move
change
away.
of vibe. So you let Odral move up.
Can I let Ember go with Odral?
Sure. I don't have a token for him now, but we'll assume he's kind of like walking along the ground next to him.
All right. Which direction am I going?
You through the flurries did see that the cave entrance is this way. If you can see my arrow.
Okay. Well, then I will start working my way. Oh wow, that is cool watching the vision move.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That's right. I'll do this because if I'm stealthing, that's half movement, right?
Yeah. There is essentially cover though, just because of the flurries. So you can stealth on this like quote unquote open ground.
Okay.
All right, so give me a stealth check.
Oh boy, cross fingers. It'll be one higher than this because I won't have my shield equipped. Oh, cool. -2.
All right.